Good morning, or afternoon, Oakland University. My name is Dan Gordon, and welcome to a new episode of Explore OU. As it is January of the new year, this month's episode will take a look back in time to some of 2015's best Explore OU segments. Stay tuned, because we have a lot in store for you. As it is the new year, it seems only fitting that we take a look back at the Chinese Lunar New Year celebration that happened at OU this past year. Taking place in February of 2015, this Chinese event ushered in the Year of the Sheep. Mallory Pearson was also able to attend this event and illustrate the fun activities and performances that were part of this celebration.
Welcome to this month's edition of Explore OU. I'm your host, Mallory Pearson, and this month, a lot of exciting events were taking place on Oakland's campus. Today, we are at the Chinese Lunar New Year, where lots of fun events and exciting performances have been going on. So let's head inside and check some of them out.
This is the Lunar New Year event, and Oakland University hosts one every year. Typically, the Asian American Association or the China Club would organize the event.
This is officially the last day on the Chinese lunar calendar of 2014. So this is the New Year's Eve, so it would be. So normally, they've already had this over in China. It's kind of like their version of Thanksgiving, Christmas, all combined in one. Everyone goes home over in China, so right now mass migrations of people. They will go and eat with their families, they have food, they have dumplings, fish, all sorts of things. So it's a time of gathering with their family and a time of just going back home and being at home for a while.
What do you think of it so far?
I like it. It's good energy. I was able to watch a bit of it last year, and I thought it was something fun. And when I heard that they needed help for this year, I was, excited to join in.
Any favorite activities or performances yet so far?
So far, well, every year I've always liked to watch the Chinese yo-yo performance, but that ribbon dance was really amazing. Yeah.
Any chance we'll see you perform later?
No. I'm just going to be co-hosting for today.
Well, I'm part of a club called Peace Up APAC at my high school, and it's like an Asian club. It stands for Asian Pacific American Club. So usually every year we do a performance at our high school called COD, which stands for Celebration of Diversity. And so we prepared for that, and then they invited us to come here to perform too, so then we performed for this one too. I performed in fan dance, which is like a Chinese traditional fan dance, and then I'm also going to be performing in modern dance. We had a choreographer. One of the people in my club actually choreographed, so we just practice for like every week, once a week, yeah, for like starting in probably October, I think. So yeah, we've been preparing for a while.
What a great event! This year will usher in the new year of the monkey, and Explore OU looks forward to showcasing that celebration too. Before we continue, we are going to take a quick commercial break. Don't go away, as we have plenty more to show you when we return.
Don't let salmonella get funky with your chicken. On average, 1 in 6 Americans will get a foodborne illness this year. So learn the right temperature to cook each type of meat. Keep your family safe at foodsafety.gov.
Welcome back to Explore OU. I'm your host, Dan Gordon. Let's get back to the show. Over the summer of 2015, the Oakland Center went through a major change. The Pioneer Food Court, Cafe Aubert's, and Bumpers Game Room underwent a major renovation, reinventing each space and introducing brand new dining options for the OU campus community. Explore OU was able to sit down with Richard Feckel, director of the Oakland Center, to find out just what took place.
The food court expansion came about as a result of the bid letting process that we entered into just about December of last year. We go through the process to select a food service provider for all of campus, and as a result we ended up working directly with Chartwell's. They actually won the 10-year contract. Some of the new changes you'll see this fall in the food court include centralized cashiering at each one of the concepts. That'll make things a lot easier when students are in line getting their food, but they won't have to get into another line to check out. So that's the food concept lineup for this fall. We're really excited about that. Panda Express is brand new. It's going to be a real anchor in the food court. The Chick-fil-A is going to be expanded with a broader menu. It'll be open for breakfast, which is something brand new that we haven't done before. Moe's Southwest Grill is a brand new concept that'll offer Southwest cuisine. A lot of really nice food items there that I think our student body will certainly enjoy. Create is the salad concept. We'll provide a variety of different kinds of salads and wraps, similar to the concept that we had in the past. And the last one, Subway, will be expanded. There will be 2 complete Subway operations side by side inside the food court. So in addition to the food court, we added a brand new food concept at Aubert's. That new concept will be called All Bon Pan. It's a great new space and very different from before, whereas this time you won't go up to a counter to get served. You'll actually walk into the space. If you want a specialty coffee, you can order that at the coffee station. Specially made sandwich, just to your liking, can be ordered at the sandwich station. There's also drip coffee and bagels and donuts and things like that that are also available that you can grab and check out and depart the area. On the lower level, we've added a new concept called the Bear Cave. The Bear Cave will be a real nice destination for our student body. A lot of comfortable seating. We've kept 5 pool tables in that space, as well as a brand new gaming wall. So we think with the excitement of the food service component in that space, as well as the various games and the electronic game board, that will have a very energizing bear dance space on the lower level. We are expecting to replace all of our dining furniture in the food court. We expect by the end of September that we'll have all new furniture in the food court, and it'll certainly put the trimmings on the whole project and make it a totally nice new environment for everybody. Overall, I think the entire food court concept will be very well received.
Yeah, watching that made me hungry. Students like myself have been enjoying the new cuisine for a whole semester now. And I gotta say, thumbs up to the new additions, especially that orange chicken. Also over the summer, Oakland University's caroliner Dennis Curry held a special concert series called the 6 at 6 series. World-renowned caroliners, along with Mr. Curry, visited OU's campus and played the Elliott Tower Carolyn for members of the OU and surrounding communities. Explore OU was able to check out the sights and sounds of these musical events.
Carillon is an instrument that's over 500 years old. It started in the Low Countries of the Netherlands and Belgium. I've learned to play the carillon 25 years ago. I'm a professional carillon player. The true term is carillonneur, where you advance through an old world method of learning and training with an existing carillon member. Here at Oakland University, I'm very excited about the newest carillon in the world. We have a 49-bell carillon, which we dedicated in September. It is the very generous gift of Hugh and Nancy Elliott and their son Chad, and it creates not only a visual centerpiece for this university, but it creates a soundscape. Every Friday at noon I play for a half hour so people can come out and enjoy the fountain, enjoy their lunch, just walk the beautiful campus, and you can hear the bells and see the tower from practically any part on campus. And a special treat this summer, we have a 6 Fridays at 6 guest recital series where we invite guests from all over the world, frankly. We have Toru Takao, who actually is Japanese, living in Germany, married to a Polish woman, but doesn't speak English. But he plays beautiful music that everybody will understand. We have a woman from Russia, and then we have people from other parts of the U.S. But this is a great tradition, and it's a great time to come out and enjoy music in the outside where it's intended to be heard, of course, and to relax. Ours is at 6, so you can bring a picnic, you can enjoy the fountain and the setting. During the concert, kids are running through the fountain and enjoying themselves, so it's just a wonderful space. The response this year has been phenomenal. It's more than I had expected for an inaugural first-time event. We have several hundred people each time, and we do offer tower tours afterwards. So that is a great incentive for people to come here. But yes, the plan is, based on their positive response, is to do something like this every year. This was the wish of the Elliott family. Nancy especially, she would like people to come and enjoy this beautiful gift.
Ha! What a great series! If you haven't already, make sure to stop by Elliott Tower when you are out walking campus, as it is quite a spectacle to see and hear. We have to take a quick break, but when we come back, we'll take a look at some of the notable events from this past fall semester. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
The average text takes your eyes off the road for nearly 5 seconds. Stop the texts. Stop the wrecks. Visit us at stoptextsstopwrecks.org.
People think I'm trash, but they're wrong. Today I'm just an aluminum can, but one day I could be a stadium.
Welcome back to the EXOU Year in Review episode. I'm Dan Gordon. Let's get back to the show. The fall 2015 semester started with a bang, with Welcome Week 2015. The week played host to a plethora of fun student-centered activities to get new and returning students excited for the new semester. One such activity was the annual SPB Carnival and Sigma Pi Pig Roast. A younger Daniel Gordon, one more naive with shorter hair than you see in front of you today, attended the event and took part in all the fun carnival rides and games. Let's see just how much fun Daniel had.
Hello, this is Dan Gordon, reporting for the annual Student Program Board Carnival. We got games, we got rides, we got crazy foods. Should be a lot of laughs. Let's take it away! We're here with Sam Harris, the Student Relations Director. And Sam, could you tell us a bit about what's going on here today?
So today's Student Program Board is putting on our Fall Carnival for Welcome Week. It is one of the largest Welcome Week events and free and open to all Oakland students. Every year, one of the fraternities on campus, Sigma Pi, does their pig roast. On top of that, we have 2 mechanical rides, the Turbo Tubs and the Pirate's Revenge, and a variety of yard games and inflatables.
So my name is Liz, and I am here with Manjot, helping to run the prize table here for the yard games that we have at the carnival. So in a little bit, we're going to be starting up, and we're going to have people running the games so that people can win tickets and come over here and grab some great prizes.
We're here with Chris Taylor, president of Sigma Pi, and he's hosting a pig roast for the carnival. Tell us a bit about that.
There. This is our 21st annual pig roast we're hosting today. We'll be here all day serving pulled pork to all OU students, faculty, friends, and family. We have about 400 pounds of pulled pork that we're serving. It's free of charge to everybody. We're also accepting donations for the Amazing Day Foundation. It's a suicide awareness foundation during our pork eating contest. And the winner of that can win some awesome prizes like some gift cards. Hope to see people come out and support our event.
Long-standing tradition of any fair is to enjoy disgusting fatty foods. So right now we're gonna do the pulled pork challenge. I love the fair. Could you make us a piggy in honor of the pig roast here at the carnival?
Pig roast, absolutely. Here we go. Don't suck in your brain, okay? Okay, come on over. You get to be my model. No offense, it's just she's way cuter than you are. This can be an Indian hat here with a feather. Britney Spears microphone. Britney after the haircut. Halo, which is a great video game, Halo. But this is the coolest thing. It's a fan. A pig hat.
Thanks very
Looking
much.
great, bud. Looking great.
Thank you. Well, that just about does it for me. This is Dan Gordon, signing off.
Looks like Dan had a great time. I truly did. Get out of here, I'm in the middle of a show. All right, jeez Louise. Now where were we? Ah yes. In October of the fall semester, the talented students of the Music Theater and Dance Department performed the famous Golden Age musical Oklahoma, right here in the Varner Studio Theater at Oakland University. Explore OU got a chance to have an inside behind-the-scenes look at what it took to put on the musical. Let's you and I have a look, shall we?
Kansas City on a Friday, a Saturday I'll run a thing or two. 'Cause up till then I didn't have an idea of what the modern world was coming to. I counted 20.
Well, my name's Emily Michelle Griffith, and I played the role of Lori Williams in Oklahoma.
My name's Elizabeth Morton, and in Oklahoma at Oakland University, I played Adel Annie, and I was also the dance captain.
Built a skyscraper 7 stories high, about as high as the building on its road.
Oklahoma is a musical by Richard Rodgers and Oscar Hammerstein II. It came out in 1943. It's considered the first Golden Age musical.
And it is based in the early 1900s, and it's about a farm girl, Lori, who falls in love with a cowhand named Curly.
All the musicals you know today, Wicked, The Lion King, all of those could not have existed if it weren't for Oklahoma, which kind of took us out of this age of like early musical comedy where it was a bunch of like acts of performers and moved us into songs and dance and dialogue, moving the plot of one show along all together. It's like very revolutionary for the history of musical theater, and it's like the cornerstone of like musicals, basically. It's like the first one. It takes a village to put up Oklahoma in a black box theater. I think the challenges are that we had a cast of 25 plus. I think we had 28 people in the show, if I'm remembering. And our stage is like this big, like a little tiny stage.
We took these huge numbers that were on a 300 proscenium stage, and we had to shrink them down to theater in the round.
That was a big challenge, was what do we do when we have everybody on stage at once? And how do we make sure that the audience can see everything they need to see to know the plot's going on?
And it was still huge dance numbers, but we just had less space to do it.
Our choreographer, Stacy Fleming, and our director, Fred Love, really did a wonderful job of being hyper aware of that and sitting in all the different seats in the theater and being like, oh, well, you are really gonna miss this moment from here, so we need to shift this, this, and this around so that you can see what's happening. Our dance captains, too, were really good about making sure that we were spatially aware.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
There was really an audience connection for the audience and when they came to see Oklahoma, because they were so close to us. They felt like they were in the fights and they were part of the Dream Ballet.
It was crazy. It was absolutely crazy. That whole house unit, that all came together in like maybe 2 days. We built all the windmill pieces. It's all steel. We welded all that in a day and a half maybe. It's cool working here because you pick up skills that I don't really know where else you'd pick up. I love that I know how to weld. I mean, all the time something's broken and I go, oh, I know how to fix that.
Golden Age musicals have their own style of acting and their own style of performance quality, and it's important for us as performers to get to experience all of the different performance qualities and all of the different styles, so that when we enter the real world and are doing real auditions, when someone's doing Oklahoma, we know how to do Oklahoma. It's a really popular show. Everybody does it. And so, we wouldn't have had to have done this musical in particular, but I think it was the right show for the group of students we have right now, and it was going to challenge designers in a new way. And so the faculty was really smart in picking this particular show to make sure that we had a well-rounded theater experience before we graduate. This department really, really tries to prepare us in the best of their ability. They do a wonderful job with the resources that we have.
The definition of a thespian is a performer who does everything. They can do tech, they can do lights, they can do costumes. We have several students who work in the costume shop and are also stars in our musical. We're all required to go to strike after. We're required for loading in the set, because it's just very valuable to have some skills.
With what we've been given, our faculty works really hard. I mean, they are here just as late as we are, working to make sure that we are ready when we graduate. We have a class on auditioning. We've got classes in acting, and you're always in voice lessons, and there are tons of dance classes to take. But obviously, if we had more space, we could do so much more. And that would just be incredible, I think, for this department, which has so much potential and has such dedicated faculty and is bringing in the talent. And the technical students, oh my gosh, what would the technical students do if they had more space to create? You know what I mean? Like, if this is our set in this space, I cannot imagine what would happen if we had more room. Everything is in place, everything's right, and what we need now is to be given the space to flourish and to grow, because the potential is here, and in a few years we could be one of the great universities, because we're right on the cusp of it, and we just need to be allowed to grow.
Man, that looked like a great performance. Congrats to the MTD department for a stellar performance. Make sure you aren't missing out on the wonderful plays, musicals, and performances this semester. We're going to take a quick commercial break. When we return, we'll take a look at the final Best Of segment and give you a glimpse at what's happening at OU in the first month of the new year. Stay tuned.
There's one thing you can never have sex without.
It's consent.
Because sex without it isn't sex.
It's rape.
It's on us to stop sexual assault.
Learn how and take the pledge at itsonus.org.
There's a shelter pet who wants to meet you. Meet one today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org. Adopt.
Oh hey, welcome back to Explore OU, Best of 2015. I'm Dan Gordon, but you can call me Daniel-san. The last segment that made the cut was the annual International Night Celebration, this year titled Holiday Celebrations Around the World. Explore OU's Letitia Spand attended the event to learn more about the various cultures represented right here at OU.
Letitia Spann reporting for OU TV. I'm currently at a wonderful event called International Night. International Night is hosted by CSA and sponsored by many different organizations. This event is to bring different cultures together to celebrate the holidays. There will be food, fun, entertainment, and a fashion show. I'm excited to see what fashion will be modeled, as well as food we're going to have.
International Night is actually a celebration of all the different students that are here from countries from around the world. And some of them also have an American basis as well. But we ask the student organizations to come and show off their country, their culture, and just share it with the rest of the university community.
So what are some British traditions or holiday traditions at that?
Well, the holidays that we have today are Guy Fawkes Day, which was November the 5th, and St. George's Day, which is later in this month. For Guy Fawkes Day, the tradition is to get a pile of wood together and light it on fire with an effigy of Guy Fawkes to remember him for trying to blow up Parliament. It's a very interesting holiday.
Our holiday is the Day of the Dead. In Spanish, it is Dia de los Muertos. It is celebrated by indigenous people in southern Mexico and Central America on November 1st and 2nd. It is believed that spirits of deceased family members come back to the land of the living to be with their families.
Our holiday that we're celebrating today is Dia de los Reyes de Magos, which translates to Day of the Kings. It's where we celebrate January 6th. We put our favorite shoes right under the Christmas tree, and we hope that the three kings who gave gifts to Jesus will bring gifts to us. Usually it's traditional clothing, so when you wake up, your boots are stuffed with new clothing for you, and you just celebrate it.
This is our German Christmas market display. The Christmas market is a very fun part of German Christmas tradition. It's where people come together and purchase sweets and small toys and things. And the way that going and cutting down a Christmas tree is something we all do as a family here. Going to the German Christmas market is a fun tradition there.
International Night was a huge success. There were so many different cultures here for the holidays, so many people, and tons of food. For OU TV, I'm Letitia Spann.
Wow, that looked like a blast! I can't wait until November 2016 so I can set my Guy Fawkes mask on fire. Who needs Thanksgiving when you have that? Finally, before we let you go today, take a quick look at some of the fun OU events happening in the month of January. Don't miss out, otherwise you'll have to wait till next month to see how much fun we had. Well folks, that's all the time we have today. Thanks for tuning in to the Explore OU Best of the Year in Review 2015 episode. I've been Dan Gordon, you're watching OU TV, and I'll see you next time, OU.